He reminds you, he said, now, don't get so caught up that you've convinced yourself that you've convinced yourself.
That's a PQ.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That you're locked in. Because you say, oh, I know I'm right. You can't tell me nothing. I know I'm right. Based on what? Based on what? Is it because you said it and nobody else knows? It's very clear. The truth is verifiable by those other than yourself. The truth is, it's not true unless it's more than one witness. In 2 Corinthians 13, it said, let everything be established in the mouth of two or three witnesses. It will be more than you if it's right. Somebody else will know it. Somebody else can corroborate it. Otherwise, you made it up. That's why when you hear people say the way I see it, well, nobody asked you how you see it. Because that it ends right there. It ends right there the way you see it, because how anybody else sees it is irrelevant. Well, here's what I was thinking. Oh, okay, and okay, great. Or here's the other big one. My truth. Is it true or is it not? Once I say my truth, then I say it's what I got to say. This is it. Hey, that's your truth. You ever hear them say, oh, that's your truth. Now, here's my truth. I say, you know what? Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Your truth. Or the Bible according to me. Yeah. Like, okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough for today. That's okay. Any questions on our way out? So because this is a whole lot of stuff right here. This is a whole lot right here that we got. This is a whole lot. This is a whole lot. Yes, ma'am.
Can we review the principles real fast? And then you said don't get so wise that you, and I lost it.
I'm gonna let somebody else say it. So, Asia, you got that one? Asia didn't get it. Oh, we messing up. Paula, did you get it? Hold on. Roll. Yep.
She said the principles I can.
Not just specifically that one. What she just
Right,
said.
the
Right.
principles.
Well, the one she just mentioned.
All of them, but this was the one that I got the first part and I didn't get.
All right, so start there. Okay. All right, she don't have it either. All right, here's what you all do.
Well, no, I was going from what she said. Can we?
The last
review?
one. No, remember I said start on the first one. She said, Miss Housing Director, and then we'll go down the next row. Because if something missing at closing, they can't close, right?
That's correct.
Okay, all right, now. Go ahead.
From Proverbs 3, 5, and 6.
It was the don't get so wise that you. I missed the last.
All right, hold on. Take it from her. She's searching. She's still searching. Her internet is buffering right now. Let's see if Leslie got it.
Don't be so wise in your own eyes that you convinced yourself you convinced yourself.
All right, you got it? All right. All right, okay. Any other, anything else? Well, what it does is give you a chance to go back and take notes. You get the chance to go back to YouTube or Facebook Live and stop it, pause it, slow it down, start all over again, and do that. Okay. Any other clarifying questions before we leave? Any comments or clarifying questions? Man, I would have some questions if it were me. So I would. But here's the deal: you got to understand. Unto whom much is given, much is required. Everything you've heard today, God's going to charge you with the fact that you've known this all your life. You don't have an opportunity to get ready. You say, what are you talking about? James 4:17, to the one who knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to them it is sin. So there is no get ready. There is no I'm thinking about it. It's going to be working on it. It's none of that. It's starting right now. It's starting at 9:29 on, this is the 21st, 22nd? 22nd. Starting October 22nd, 9:29. He says, starting now, everything you heard, you're being charged with going forward. Because he said, unto whom, Luke 12, unto whom much is given, much is required. James 4:17, the one who knoweth to do good. And you all said everything is communicated clearly, and there is no doublespeak. You all said it. So then, therefore, he said, I heard your testimony that is clear. And he says, because you said it's clear, I'm holding you accountable for it. Hey.
Okay, we talked about judging and seeing the same thing that you
Go
that
on.
you are expecting the same thing that you saw in somebody else because of bad tapes. What if it's that same person that you keep seeing the same thing in?
Okay. What if?
Is that judging?
What if?
you
What if it is the same person?
Yeah. Same thing, don't judge.
Yeah, I mean, the principle doesn't
So don't be
change.
waiting on them to do the same
Oh,
thing.
no,
that you did.
no. I mean, but the principle doesn't change. The question is, do you continue to look at them the same way? Now, see, that's the real deal. The real deal is not the behavior package, not the package of behavior that they bring. It's the attitude that we bring. What's happening with us? Yes, ma'am.
Would it be applicable when the saying of, I believe people for who they are when they, I
When people
believe
show you
for
who they
you show
are,
me who they-
what's
who
her
they
name?
are the
Maya
first time.
Angelou,
Right.
right? When they show you her, believe them, right? I got it. Nice try, though. Nice try. It's still. The question is, does your attitude stay the same towards them? Although their behavior does not change, does your attitude stay the same? There is no off the hook getting when it all boils down. It's like, is your attitude still the same? It's like, see there, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, that's what I'm talking about. They ain't gonna change. They the same they always been. That's just what they are. A duck is a duck is a duck. I already know it. Yes, ma'am.
He said, don't. I have to, because that's his motto. You have to believe them for, if they show you who they are, you have to believe them. I said, you listening? He said, yep, you believe them who they are. Can you repeat what you just said? Because I didn't take that out of that.
No. The real question is whether a person does the same thing for the 999th time. Is your attitude toward them still the same? Not what they're doing, but is your attitude toward them still the same? If your attitude is the same, the issue is not their 999th time. It's your attitude change. You did not grow.
So, I'm going to use one of our leaders
Okay.
as an example.
Okay.
And they're doing the same thing, and then we're like, now we know that that's that person,
Right.
so we shouldn't.
Father is correct.
That is
should
correct.
bother.
Thank you.
That well, you just
Because it don't bother me, it bothers them. It
No,
don't bother
no.
me.
don't
Now,
say them.
now, well, here's the deal. You must be talking about my uncle. So I know. I think I know who you're talking about. With the unusual hairstyle and skin complexion and all of that, and who forgets what truth is and all that. The one who lives in Mar-a-Lago and all of that. Is that the person we're talking about? Is that one of them? Okay. I just didn't call his name, but we're pretty clear that here's the deal. The issue really isn't him. It's how people look at it. He needs reinforcement and support to continue to have the impact that he's having. He is what he shows. The question is, do people stay where they are? It's do people stay where they are? Not him. He's not really an issue. Not for real. Because all it takes is for people to go in another direction. Then all the noise he's keeping up is mute. Shrink the followers, everything he's saying has low impact. And he could keep saying what he's saying. He could keep doing what he's doing. the impact shrinks.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what do I do? I mean, it's like what do I do? Okay, there was anybody else? Jerica.
Okay, so would you say that milk and strong meat is different depending on the person?
They're definitely different.
Okay, because for one person, that something could be meat, but milk for somebody else.
Okay, all right. Yes, but the distinction is that would not be milk for them, for the person who's more mature. They just need more substantive meat. Their serving level has to change because they still are not drinking milk. They just need more. If we talk dietary, they need more fiber in their diet. They just need more of. That really is what that means. So they could come into a situation, and for them, it's like, hey, I already know this. I need more than this. And so for them, you may call that milk. It's not milk. It just says they need more. Their appetite is larger. It's what that really means. That's why we're going to find out who has a large appetite. Because this is a test. Because there are 280 pages in here, which means it'd be 140 pages per session. We'll find out the appetite. That's what I mean. See, this will determine, it's like, are you ready for this? And then, if it's a response, the next month we'll do the same thing. That's what happens. But that means nobody could come and not participate, because that means out the door you go because you didn't read. I love it. You all get the chance to see what it's like in classes that I teach for real. Okay, all right. Now, seminary classes and all of that, that's what you'll get the chance to see. And university classes, you get it or you got it or you don't got it. Either you got it or you don't got it. That's it. Say it again. That's okay. You can be. If it's your heart's desire, you can get it done. You can get it done. Now, you know what that was? You know what that was? In the name of Jesus, we're releasing that bad tape that hung over you, said you're not swift enough to do it because you're a super competent person to begin with, and you stay on top of stuff, and you're very detailed. So whatever that tape is, that's dark. That's not light that's saying that to you. That's dark saying that to you. Because Romans 8 says you're more than a conqueror. It doesn't say I'm not swift. It says you're swift. It says, they who wait on the Lord, Isaiah 40, shall renew their strength. They mount up on wings like eagles. They can run. That's what it says. That's why we say we got to go to what the word says. That was a thought. Now, that was a thought. That's right back in. That was a thought. But put it up against the word. It's like, forget that stuff. Before you know it, you'll be saying, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, whatever. Did you know when it all boils down? There's a room you can go into and you thought you knew something. You get in that room, you will not open your mouth. When you hear some of those conversations, you say, I ain't saying nothing because I know I'd sound ignorant. I know what I'd sound like. I'm just going to sit here and take note because some of the conversations that they'll have, you've been there like, and they're like, what do you think? I ain't thinking none right now. I'm learning. Walk into a room of scientists. And they have them talking about things. And then you're in there like, and you thought you were smart. Let them start talking about the latest medical technology and advancement. And you sitting in that room, and that's not your background. I promise you, you will not have anything to say. You could learn a lot, but you wouldn't have anything to say. You say, oh, I didn't know that. That's where you find yourself. Yes, ma'am.
Pastor, what I normally do, and I know you kind of said no, but I wait until I get home, and I listen again, and I write my notes because I am not swift at writing notes.
All right. You can write some, right?
Yes.
Then those are the ones you write. And you don't talk about what you can't write. You write what you can write. You get to the other later. Nice try, though. That was just a thought.
Yeah,
That was just a thought. Just a thought. Because you said I'm not swift at writing notes. You are swift in writing the ones that you can write.
Right, and
Okay, that's that now. See, we got to change that. Change it. Nice try, though. See. Nice try, though.
Okay.
Nice try, though. So anybody else want to get wiped across the floor? Come on, just come on, you. Anybody else want to try? It's like, no, we ain't got no room for that. We ain't got no room for that. Okay, who else? Come on. This is exactly it. Because you notice it's a verification of what we just said. We take our thoughts and we put it up against the word. And you put it up against the word. See, if somebody said to me, it don't matter what they say to me, but that's another story. It don't matter what they say to me. It don't even matter. It don't matter what they say. It's kind of like whatever. Like whatever. Oh yeah. When they say to me, oh, you think you something, don't you? I said, no, I don't. I really don't. It's already been declared. I ain't thinking nothing. I ain't got no thoughts about it. The declaration is already in play. What am I going to think about something that's been declared already? You see that? So that's why there's no defense. There's no need to justify. There's no counter. There's no need to come back to say, well, yeah, I am this, that. For what? Now you all see why you don't have to get into some of this stuff. Oh, you're not this, that. Yeah, you think you looking good in that. I already know it. You know how terrible some women can be. You think you looking good in that. Walking like you own, thinking, nah. You got all that. It's like whatever. I must be. Here's what you say to them. Now, remember, I'm done. And then I might want to close it out like that. Now, here's what you say to them. I must be cute because you notice me like that. All right, it's time.